Welcome to the Daytona 500 preview and the start of the 2024 NASCAR season. The last time we were here, we crowned all the champions at Phoenix for the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series. In the Craftsman Truck Series, we saw Ben Rhodes repeat as the champion in 2023. In the Xfinity Series, we had Cole Custer pull off the surprise championship win. Ryan Blaney came out and put on a show to win the 2023 Cup Series championship. Will we have any repeat champions this season? I do believe this will be an interesting season with all the new drivers in the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series. Now on to the lineup of events for this week. We have a very busy schedule starting on Valentine's Day, Wednesday, February 14th. At 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time is the Daytona 500 qualifying on FS1. This will set the pole winner and the position 2 for the Daytona 500. That will be all the events on Wednesday. Thursday, February 15th, we will have ARCA practice at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time with no TV coverage. At 5:05 p.m. Eastern Time will be practice for the Craftsman Truck Series on FS1. This will be followed by the Blue-Green Vacations Duel at 7 p.m. and the Blue-Greens Vacation Duel 2 at approximately 8:45 p.m. Eastern on FS1. These two races will set the rest of the field for the Daytona 500. Friday, February 5th, will start with the ARCA qualifying at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time with no television coverage. At 3 p.m. Eastern Time will be the Truck Series qualifying on FS1. At 4:35 p.m. Eastern Time is Xfinity Series practice on FS1. This will be followed by the Cup Series practice at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time. The main event of Friday is the Craftsman Truck Series Fresh from Florida 250 on FS1, as will be all Truck Series races once again this season. That will conclude all the activities for Friday. On Saturday, February 17th, we start the day off at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time with the final Cup Series practice on FS1. The Xfinity Series follows with qualifying at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on FS1. At 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time will be the Daytona ARCA 200 on FS1. A big story for this race is what will Shane Van Gisbergen be able to do on the oval. Once he competes at Daytona, he will be able to go to any track on the circuit. I would have William Sawalich winning the race, but he is not old enough to race at this track. The final event on Saturday night will be the Xfinity Series United Rentals 300 at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. On Sunday, we only have one event at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time with the Daytona 500. That will conclude the weekend of racing at Daytona International Speedway. Now for the weekend weather forecast in Daytona Beach, Florida. As of Monday, when I'm recording the weather, the high for Wednesday will be 65 degrees with a low of 52 on Wednesday night for the qualifying. Thursday's weather will be a high near 72 and a low near 54 and clear and sunny skies. Friday's forecast is a high near 71 and a low around 58 degrees. Saturday is when we see a change in the weather with a 50% chance of showers with a high near 71. And Saturday night we see a low around 57 with a chance of precipitation around 70%, and I don't know if that will impact the Xfinity race or any of that stuff. On Sunday, they're predicting 60% chance of rain with a high near 67, so there's a likelihood of rain that could impact the race on Sunday, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that nothing is going to happen with that, and we will have a rain-free race weekend. Here are the predictions for the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series races. In the Truck Series race in 2023 at Daytona, we saw Zane Smith win when the rain came out, followed by Tanner Gray in second and Christian Eckes in third.
Just closed the door there. Zane came down a bit and Raja was committed, and that started the melee.
Takes two of the GMS truck.
Looking at that truck, it's getting track fill. Looks like it's getting a little discolored.
Yeah.
Darker.
Dang it.
First time tonight.
That's the first time I've noticed it.
That you would say we're kind of losing the track. It's official. Zane Smith has won the rain-shortened event here at Daytona. Back-to-back for Zane Smith at the World Center of Racing.
And he just got the word from his crew
we were
chief.
watching.
We were watching when it happened.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Zane Smith is now in the Cup Series, so we may not have a repeat winner, as I do not know if he will drive in this race. I have 4 different drivers that I think will be at the front near the end of the race. Christian Eckes with his 3rd place last year, who finished the season in the top 4. Ty Majeski after having a strong 2023 season. Ben Rhodes, as he is the 2-time defending champ. With all that said, I am predicting Grant Enfinger as the winner of the Truck Series. He came so close to winning the championship last year, and I think he can take that momentum to victory lane at Daytona. Now on to the Xfinity Series predictions. In the 2023 race at Daytona for the Xfinity Series, we saw Austin Hill race to the victory after Sam Mayer flipped on the final lap. Hill was determined the winner, as he was in the lead at the time of the caution.
When Sam Mayer's car went up and got into the outside wall, subsequently went upside down and skidded 3/4 of the length of the Daytona Superstretch upside down.
John Hunter Nemechek in 2nd and Justin Allgaier in 3rd. Of those 3, John Hunter Nemechek is now a full-time Cup driver. I do not know the non-Xfinity drivers that will be in this race. As far as storylines for this race, I have 4 questions. How will Hailie Deegan do in the Xfinity Series compared to less than stellar results in the Truck Series? I am also interested in seeing how Jesse Love transitions to the Xfinity Series after winning the ARCA Championship. The final 2 storylines to start the season are Sam Mayer and Cole Custer. Can Sam Mayer continue the hot streak he was on at the end of the 2023 season? Will Cole Custer have another run at the Xfinity Championship? It will be interesting to see how all of this will unfold this season. Last August at Daytona, we had Austin Hill winning the pole and Justin Allgaier winning the race at Daytona. These are my top 2 contenders, as they both raced well at Daytona. With all that said, I have Justin Allgaier winning the race and Cole Custer as the dark horse pick. I just can't overlook the defending Xfinity champ. Now on to the Cup Series predictions. Last year, at the Daytona 500, we saw Ricky Stenhouse Jr. take the surprise win on a last-lap wreck that brought out the yellow flag. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was determined to be the leader at the time of the caution, with Joey Logano in 2nd and Christopher Bell in 3rd.
Larson tried to go to the middle. Oh, he got turned.
Larson Pastrana in the fence. We are
Keselowski's
still
out.
green. No, the caution is out. As to where those 2 cars were when the button was pushed to activate the caution, and Ricky Stenhouse has won the Daytona 500.
Ricky's.
There are currently 6 active Cup drivers with Daytona 500 victories. Joey Logano in 2015, Austin Dillon in 2018, Michael McDowell in 2021, Austin Cindric in 2022, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 2023, and Denny Hamlin with 3 Daytona 500 wins in 2016, 2019, and 2020. We also have 5 non-Daytona 500 winners of the summer race at Daytona, the Coke 0400. Kyle Busch in 2008, Brad Keselowski in 2016, Eric Jones in 2018, Justin Haley with the rain-shortened surprise victory in 2019, and William Byron in 2020. With all this information, Calvin's pick for the Daytona 500 win is Brad Keselowski. He has been so close to winning last year and very good on other similar-sized tracks. My pick is Denny Hamlin. With 3 Daytona 500 wins, he has figured out how to get to victory lane and stay out of trouble. I will give Brad Keselowski my dark horse pick. In the end, though, it's anyone's guess who will win. Sometimes it is just a matter of avoiding big and small wrecks at Daytona. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the weekend and start to the 2024 NASCAR season.